Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here. Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing, man? Antonelli here. So today we're looking at some potential rookies, some young players. They may not be up this year. They might not start the year. Some of them potentially could, or some of them are supposed to if we have baseball this season. But these are guys that I'm looking at to invest in their rookie cards. So if you guys have been watching, I've already shown a couple of the cards that I just got. Again, if you haven't followed the channel, I was a big collector of cards back when I was younger, and then I got away from it for about 20 years. And now I'm getting back into it, and so I'm trying to start to build my collection. I've started off with Juan Soto, and then I got a Ronald Acuna Jr. And so now I'm looking at some young guys. Now these guys, we're gonna go through kind of my top five. I'm actually gonna do six because I couldn't decide on the number five. So I'm gonna look at kind of my top five young players that could potentially be all stars. Could be who knows? Maybe there's a Hall of Famer in here. These guys are obviously riskier than guys that have already gotten to the big leagues and proven that they are superstars. But these guys have a ton of potential. So the first guy that we're going to look at here is top prospect. Top prospect in all of baseball for the Rays is Wander Franco. Shortstop, signed for $3.85 million at the age of 16, was a top international player at that time. This past year at 18 years old, hit 327, 398 on base percentage, 487 slugging in the Midwest League, which is low A ball. He's got a really good approach at the plate. 56 walks and only 35 Ks, which is unbelievable. If you're even with walks and Ks, that's really good. This guy, 56 walks and 35 Ks is crazy. He only struck out 7% of the time, so he puts the ball in play a lot. He's got unbelievable bat-to-ball skills. He hits the ball hard. He doesn't have great speed. There's some people that say maybe he'll move away from short and maybe play second or third. But he's always been a shortstop, so obviously if he can stay at shortstop, that really helps his value. But he's a stud, so I'm looking at potentially getting this card right here is what I'm looking at. So right now it's going for around 75. There's an hour left in this auction, and then there's obviously a bunch of other cards on here as well that I could grab. So I'm looking at that. Okay, next guy is Jo Adell. So Angels outfielder. He dominated Double-A, hit 308 with 390 on base and 553 slugging in 42 games before he got called up to Triple-A. So he is a amazing athlete. Plus runner, has huge raw power. He did strike out a decent amount in Triple-A. I think it was about a third of the time. Now he was only 20 years old, so keep that in mind. And I think he has the potential with his tool set and skill set. He has the potential to hit, possibly around 300. He could be a 30 home run guy, and he can play plus defense in center field. So he's got all the tools to be an absolute stud. So next guy is McKenzie Gore. So left-handed pitcher with the Padres organization, dominated last year, single A, double A, fastball up to like 97 miles an hour. Plus curveball, plus changeup. He's got filthy stuff. Ton of movement. Big thing is command. Still working on command. He's got swing and miss stuff. If his command gets better, then he could be a number one, a stud. He could be a Cy Young winner, potentially. But where he is right now, he's probably going to end up being a top-of-the-line starter in the big leagues for the Padres. So this is one of the cards I'm looking at right here. I was looking at a few last night, and I missed out on a couple. And so there's not a whole lot available right now on eBay. But I'm going to continue to look and try to find one. But let me know what you guys think if you find a card on here that you think would be a good one to grab. Okay, next is Gavin Lux. So Gavin, he got called up last year in September. I'm sure you guys saw that. In the minors, he crushed it. Hit 347. 421 on base, 607 slugging. Those are crazy numbers between double and triple A. So amazing numbers right there. He's a very good defender. He could probably play shortstop in the big leagues, but with Seager over there, it looks like they're going to move him to second base and have him play second. But he has crushed in the minors offensively. 43 homers over the last 2 seasons. Doesn't strike out. Plus runner. Great athlete. So this guy's got a chance to be a stud. He's got an unbelievable skill set, and he's playing for a team that is going to spend a ton of money. They're super talented. They might be the most talented team in the league. He's going to have a bunch of chances to win World Series. So, and if we get out and play this year they could be World Series champs. So, been looking at this card right here. Right now, now we're still a ways away. There's still 4 days left, so this is going to go up a lot more, obviously. But this is one card that I'm looking at. And now we got 2 more guys to round out our top 5, which is actually our top 6. So the first guy we're going to look at is Cristian Pache, outfielder for the Braves, elite defender. I've seen people compare him to Andrew Jones, who was one of the all-time best defensive center fielders. Now he has pop. His power is getting better. He didn't actually. This is a crazy stat I saw. He didn't hit any home runs in his first year and a half in the minors, and then he's hit 21 the last 2 years. But his power is getting better. He's still very young. He's got the bat speed to probably hit 20, maybe more, 20 plus homers in the big leagues. Needs to keep working on his, getting good pitches to hit, putting the ball in play, getting on base. Hasn't been a great on base guy. But he's going to play great defense. He's going to play because he can play such good defense. He's going to be one of the best defending center fielders in the league. And so the question will be the bat. How much does he hit? So he's a little bit risky because I don't know if he can hit enough in the big leagues. But again, he has the bat speed, he has the size, he has the athleticism to potentially be a really good hitter, but probably a little risky. So this is one of the cards I'm looking at right here. Again, he doesn't have a ton of cards on here. I've been looking through here. He doesn't have a ton to grab, but this is one that I've been looking at. Okay, and then the last player is Luis Robert. Some people I've heard him call him Luis Robert. I don't know if anyone knows what his name is. I'm going to call him Luis Robert. I actually first said Luis Robert, and then I heard people be like, no, it's Robert. So, okay, we'll go with that. So White Sox outfielder. You've probably heard about him because he signed a pretty big deal with the White Sox, and he hasn't been in the big leagues yet. But check out these stats last year. This is crazy. He finished at AAA last year. He hit 328. This is combined 3 different levels. Okay, played in 3 different levels last year in the minors. 328, 376 on base, 624 slugging, 624 guy rakes. Had 32 homers combined and 36 stolen bases. So you're looking at a power speed guy, 30-30 guy, a guy that could potentially be 40-40. I know that's crazy. Is this the next Ronald Acuna Jr.? I don't know. He plays plus defense and center. So he is an absolute specimen. He's still kind of refining his game, although it's hard to say. I mean, the guy hit with those numbers. I mean, how much more refinement does he need? But we'll see what he can do at the big league level. But again, he could be a 30-30 guy, maybe even more than that, because he has all the tools to do it. So super high upside. But all these guys really have high upside. But then, who knows what's going to happen? Because I mean, maybe they're all studs, but chances are, at least a couple of them don't turn out to be what everyone's kind of predicting. And so this is a card I'm looking at right here for him. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I should pull the trigger on any of these guys. If you have other prospects that you're thinking about, these are kind of when I thought about, again, guys with high upside, guys that I feel pretty good that they're gonna be really impact players at the big league level. But let me know if there should be other players in here. And then out of these guys, who would you go after first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth? If you don't want to put the whole order, maybe just say like, I definitely grab this guy, and I don't really care for these other guys. So let me know. I'm interested to hear. If you haven't seen my other videos on the cards that I've watched so far, go check them out. I've actually got a playlist now on our channel just dedicated to my collection. But I break down not only the cards that I chose, but why I chose them. We go over stats, and I give my reasoning. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell also so you get all of our videos when they come out. We do at least once a day. One a day. I should say I do at least one a day. So definitely do that. Thank you to our patrons on Patreon for supporting the channel. And last but not least, if you enjoy video games, check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Antonelli Baseball, where I'm streaming MLB The Show 20 quite often. So go check it out. That's all we got.